Next, now you know you couldn't come out here and break all of our necks and just walk out with it. I was in love with this look so much I had to recreate the braid, the dress. So I had to modify this because my dress that I actually created from a shirt, I had to add a shawl to this to try to create the covered arm effect. And it was so much fun making this dress and having the nails to go with it, the accessories, and the shiny earring. You can't forget it. Period, sir. Period. So, Megs, I think you are awesome. I love that you're in the healthcare field, in the science field like me, and you are passionate about music. So, I just had to shout you out. I'm going to show you all how to recreate this unique braid look. If you want to see how to make the makeup and the dress, comment below. And if I get at least 20 people showing interest in asking for the makeup and dress tutorial, I will surely post up the tutorial. These tutorials take a lot of energy and time, so if you're not really interested in seeing how I created the makeup and the dress, I will not do it. Otherwise, let me know in the comments below. To start off this style, I started with conditioned hair that is still damp from the conditioner in the water, and I'm going to go ahead and brush everything back and create a smooth, sleek ponytail. I like using a lot of gel, so to make it a little easier on myself, I'm going to go ahead and squeeze this out onto the surface of one of my like conditioner containers and then scoop it from there so I can keep applying it instead of having to keep squeezing product out. Make sure when you are putting your hair into a ponytail that it's snug but not too much tension, especially if you plan on wearing this style for more than a few days. I wore this style for 5 days. So there you go, there's a ponytail. Now we're going to get into the hair extensions. I'm using the hair called Havana Mambo twist. Have you guys heard the song? Havana, ooh na na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh na na. Bum, bum. When I see the title, I think of that song. Now we're going to section the hair into 3 parts for the braid. So make sure to grab your hair and evenly distribute the extensions with your hair as best as you can and start braiding down the hair. I started off using braiding hair that was slightly thinner than the hair that I already have on my head, so it would have a natural looking braid effect. And I'm going to go ahead and add some more hair in, so by the time I get to the end of my real hair, it can blend in the best way possible. I wanted to be able to see where my ends ended so I could conceal it and blend it in as much as possible. So here I am moving it to the front so I can see in the mirror what's going on. This part's a little challenging, but I'm doing my best. I'm grabbing hair that has a similar thickness to what I'm already working with. I want it to get thick and then thin, tapered. In order to get the long braiding hair effect, throughout this tutorial, I'm going to continue to add more and more braiding hair to lengthen the braid. I'm adding some more gel to continue to smooth down the hair because at this part it's a little frizzy. I've reused this braiding hair for just ponytail looks and for buns, but now I'm actually going to continue to braid this down. Alright, now we're going to get some shine and jam on these edges so they can be laid and slayed. And at this point my edges are stiff because my gel already started drying, so I have to resaturate my hair. I'm getting water everywhere. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and shape my edges similar to the photo that Meg the Stallion was in. I'm looking at the photo to remind myself how it looked, and I'm gonna curl it around. Gonna just keep twisting and curling until I get it exactly how I want it to look. Now I'm going to cover up my hair tie with some braiding hair. Now it's time to get into the spiral braid part. The spiral braid part A, spiral braid part. When I was in Michael's, I picked up some gold wire. It's not necessarily for hair, but it can be used for hair. And my suggestion to you for recreating this look is to use wire that is thicker than the kind that I have. The wire I am using is 22 gauge aluminum, and I actually found this in the floral department in the creative section. Using thicker wire would have been helpful for holding the braid together because the braid was heavy and the wire wasn't really strong enough to hold it up. Now that I'm almost finished with securing the end, I make sure to wrap the hair around the wire and then bend the wire around the end of the hair. Lastly, take the wire and twist it around your hand to have the spiral effect. As you can see, the top of the braid is kind of coming undone and I'm trying to hold it together, but if you use thicker wire, you won't have that problem. Thank you for sticking to the end. Make sure you like, comment, and share this video. See you next time.